What's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is the first time I'm live streaming a football or soccer match with a reaction. So please do subscribe and like if you are new. And I'll be streaming all Barcelona matches basically and PSG matches. So yeah, subscribe and let's have fun together, guys. Apologies that it is currently 8 minutes into the match as the live stream currently decided to disconnect. But I do have English commentary playing, so let's... Sometimes if there's no English, it will be in Spanish. Let me know if you want the volume louder, guys. Much better for Juventus. You see Di Maria, he gets the ball here in the penalty area. But he hasn't really got anybody to find. The fullback's not there, so he tries to go at low. It's very hard to strike the ball through Christian to Ter Stegen at such a time. He didn't have anything else on. Pretty much what you said it. You said how slow it was. This movement of the ball, absolutely such a Juventus up at the moment. There isn't a great deal the man in possession of the ball. So little movement ahead of them. And that's when they have the ball. That hasn't been a great deal so far. Barcelona back in possession. Sorry about the echoes. I was just testing to see if the volume was coming right through it. Good switch, Christensen. Now header to Jordi Alba. Patience here for Barcelona. Lewandowski directing traffic for Dembele. Football again. Well, this is where to try it though. In the final third of the field, in pre-season, we've seen Lewandowski and Dembele taking too many touches to give the ball away. And again, Barcelona close here in the opening minutes. Another giveaway from Juventus. I'll say Barcelona pressuring Juventus really well. This is where Aubameyang wants to be, in the center of the park. Aubameyang was like at least centimeters, if not millimeters, of hitting the left post. Like the goal is coming already. The goal's coming. It's coming from Barcelona, that's for certain. They've been so dominant. I love the way they're pushing high up the field as well. Juventus are a really good footballing side, and they're struggling to get out of their own half. It doesn't matter how good a side you are. If you press high and you press together and you're following the same tactical makeup, same tactical plan, it's really hard to play through teams. Barcelona certainly looked well drilled in these first 12 minutes of this. Forward pass, their breaking line, Locatelli. Juventus is on the counter. Still, Di Maria. Di Maria with a left foot. Ooh, Di Maria had a power shot which was saved by Ter Stegen. That is better again for Juventus, and Di Maria again a big part of it. He loves finding those little pockets of space, doesn't he, Di Maria? It takes a little bit of a deflection there, which makes the save slightly harder for Ter Stegen. But 102 minutes in, Ter Stegen's finally had a save to make. Again, Locatelli breaking up a play there for Barcelona. Possession in Cuadrado. Good turn there. Forward now. Good switch, Cuadrado. Cuadrado. Talk about taking with the right foot. Wicked angle. gone. No score, but Juventus just now starting to turn it up a little bit offensively and getting back into this one. It'll be Alexandro for the throw. As he steps in and for Barcelona. Oh, bad giveaway to Belly. Not a lot of space going forward. Now Juventus is locking with the football. He's up there nicely. Bonucci, the captain. Wonder how much he's missing Giorgio Chiellini after all those years and all those titles. Long ball down the right side, just a little too far.
I can just imagine them in the dressing room on a match day, sat next to each other, on the training ground, sat next to each other on the back of the coach, probably playing cards on every away game. I bet he's missing it massively. Bonucci, but look, he's a born leader, isn't he?
Indeed. Captain tonight. Foul there with Caria. Messi there, the foul, and a free kick now for Barcelona. Yeah, just a late reach there from behind. Nothing malicious. Kessie gets caught. He's up. He's okay. 14 and a half minutes gone here. Barcelona have certainly been knocking on the door. A couple of missed opportunities. Here they go again. Nico. Roll that one. Juventus will play it back to Chesney. Of course, former Arsenal and Roma keeper. Now he's going to play it out. It does look like from Kessie.
I think they said the ball was a little bit flat, so he just dismissed the ball.
I went to look for Kessie after you always
Well,
think it might
the
be someone
ball's
injured.
the ball's flat.
Kessie had just taken that knock. He's fine.
Kessie has been pressuring Juve.
I mean, this is whether they were going to have a little bit of a drink to lose here 15 minutes in. That's why the game slowed a little bit. It is so hot. It is so sticky here. There's no way they could keep that tempo up, Barcelona. That's why they've just sat back a little bit in the last few minutes and let Juventus into the game.
Chesney cheers the fair play from Aubameyang there to throw it back to Juventus, but a quick steal here from Barcelona. Oh, good interception there, Zakaria. Alexandro tucked inside here, middle of the field. Maria, look at her speed. 34 years old, lays it off to Quadrado. In the area, Quadrado. Lays it back to the middle and no one there for Juventus.
Juventus could have made it 1-0.
First goal of this match.
Well, you saw Quadrado as well. He's playing on the left-hand side, but he's desperate to manoeuvre the ball back onto his right foot. He laid it into the path of Di Maria, but Di Maria had a little swing at it and missed. But Di Maria, quite the pace of him. He may be 34 years of age, but there's plenty of pace left in those old legs of his.
Side there. Sketch tries to head it forward. Barcelona cleans up the second football. And a player is down this time for Juventus.
One of the Juventus players just went down off the ball.
Well, it's sensible for the referee as well. He knows it's a pre-season friendly. He knows it's incredibly hot out here. It just gives the players a little chance to go over and take liquids, take fluids on.
Nicola Rovella here. Let's get a replay of that. Yeah, this one up strong with Kessie. Again, not a lot in it. He just took the arm to the head there. Unintentional from Kessie. They'll get a good check of Rovella to make sure he's all right.
Yeah, this is where Quadrado was just desperate to get the ball back onto his right foot. If he was left-footed, he would have gone outside of the player and had a shot on target. He kept trying to manoeuvre the ball back inside, laid it into the path of Di Maria, and he just swung and missed.
I think it looks like Rovella's okay. And of course, we will have a hydration break in both halves. That's not unexpected on a night like tonight. Still a little ways to go for that.
Well, that's just for you and I, Dave.
I'm sweating through this shirt, man.
I can see.
Back on the football. Quadrado defensively there. Play.
Well, look, Dave, I'm a fine one to talk. I went with Olive Green. Goodness knows what this is going to look like come out at the end of 90 minutes.
Rookie.
Very much so. Didn't even wear an undershirt.
Roberto gets clipped there for Quadrado. The referee Garcia comes over. They're talking to here to Quadrado. Roberto get up and try to walk this one off. Again, a little chippy here, but nothing it seems malicious between these two sides. That was a bad foul.
That was, I'm with you, nothing too malicious, but I think Quadrado knew what he was going to do there. Just a studs down the back of the Achilles on Roberto's right foot. Certainly a sore one. You've got some very experienced players out here, rather inexperienced players as well, but no one wants to get injured in pre-season, that's for sure. Of course, professional pride, of course you want to win every 50-50 tackle, but I don't think there's anybody going to do anything too stupid out there today.
Yeah, before the regular season starts, a victory is no injury.
Yes. Fitness, match fitness, no injuries, exactly that.
Chesney plays it out to Bremer. Over 40 million euro signing for Torino. Still pressure from Barcelona. The team has done its job for State. Facing forward and he's fouled there. Roberto puts out the hand like, I'm sorry. Let's take a look at that move. It's a game talent there on display.
Yes, and he's so quick over those first few yards. But I do sometimes think he's got those first few yards and he's got the blinkers on still. I know he got fouled, but he doesn't really pick his head up, see what's around him. He's got his head down. He's just running with the ball. Whether he hits somebody, whether somebody tackles him, whether somebody fouls him, I think that's something he needs to add to his game. That's just that awareness of what's going on around him.
A couple of players who had really good games here in North America. They are being rested. Pedri and Ronald Araujo. Both of them done very well. Barcelona with a 6-0 victory over Inter Miami. Followed that up with a 1-0 win in the preseason Classico Vegas. Matt, you mentioned it's really a dominant performance for Barcelona in that one.
It was. They were absolutely fantastic. They were dominant all over the field, statistically speaking, as well as the scoreline. I know it was only 1-0, but they didn't have a shot on target. Real Madrid, they didn't even have a corner.
Locatelli loosens up Sandro on the left. Sandro into the 18. Just playing Quadrado. Juventus still in possession here. Rovella. It seems as though anything but positive going forward for Juventus has actually started to quite often we look at Kelly so far today.
He's a magical player, Locatelli. But also, you have to credit Barcelona as well. They had an awful lot of possession there, Juventus, but they just held firm Barcelona. They didn't dive in, and they sent Juventus all the way back to keeper Chesney, and they're doing the same again here, Dave.
Here is that pressure. Chesney has to clear with the left foot down the line. Good work by Sandro, and then Quadrado to hold it out. No, it looked like the referee Garcia was just about to pull the card out finally on that one for Eric Garcia, but he elects not to. Right through the back of Quadrado there.
Yeah, it's a really silly foul from Garcia. There's absolutely no need. All he needs to do is hold Quadrado up. He's facing his own goal, Quadrado. No need for him to go through the back of the player. And I think you're right. The referee was going to give a yellow if it was a match day situation, if it was a La Liga game, if it was a Serie A game, or a Champions League game, that would have been a booking.
Forward here. Again, Locatelli, Di Maria. Great pass. Quadrado's outside. Quadrado. This is wide. And the onside play does come up late. The play came up late. It would not have come.
Quadrado was one-on-one with Ter Stegen in the clear. He chipped it, and it went wide.
Very close. Just past the midway point of the
Juve should have been 1-0 up there. That is insane that he missed that. It was given as offside though, but on the replay it doesn't look offside. But the US doesn't have.
Now all of a sudden Barcelona unable to hit the ball much.
Apologies. I'm just trying to.
Let's take a look at that offside.
Here we go.
It's clear as day. What do I know, Dave?
And the flag did come up early, to be fair.
It did come up early. He was very short, very self-aware, the assistant referee on the far side. And anyway, Quadrado missed the effort. He wasn't to know at the time that he was offside. I'm sure he would have had a little inkling that he was offside.
Well, I got to be honest, Matt. I thought he was onside as well.
I 100% thought he was onside at the time. He's run well.
We both missed it. Kudos to the assistant referee on the far side. Here comes Juventus again on this near side. Oh, good layoff. Di Maria. Let the ball get away from momentarily. Look, play again. Spots out.
Juventus putting on pressure now.
Near side. Quadrado back to work. Di Maria Juventus feeling good about himself right now. 25th minute, still no score. Look at Kaylan, Di Maria. Thought about the cross, pulls it back. Barcelona now on the back foot here. Have not said that much so far.
No, they are on the back foot, but I like what they're doing here, Barcelona. They're just. It's almost 5-4-1 out of possession of the ball, Barcelona. Juventus haven't really created that much, but Di Maria is finding pockets and pockets of space. He does it so well.
Quadrado again to Di Maria. Turn key. That's well read there by Garcia. Huge part of that Serie A championship. Easy to learn last season. Yes. I'll retreat momentarily here. Juventus higher line. Have not heard much from Lewandowski thus far.
And it's not just Lewandowski who's desperate to score. His teammates are desperate for him to score as well. Every time Kessie gets the ball, every time he picks his head up, he looks central. He tries to get the ball into Lewandowski. But you're right, though, you hardly mentioned his name. You read out the team sheet, the starting 11 at the beginning of the game. Apart from that, he hasn't done a great deal.
Stepping forward. Many of you are wondering, Weston McKinney not in the starting 11. Paul Pogba is not available. He did not make the trip. He had suffered a knee injury. They're still waiting on word on how severe that is. It's a blow for Juventus, no doubt. Free transfer from Manchester United. Foul there on Juventus. Tell you a little late on that tackle.
They're not bad business at all, is it, from Juventus? Get him on a free from Manchester United, sell it back to Man United for $115 million, and then get it back on a free. Economics 101, Dave.
That's Portuguese club good economics right there.
But it's certainly not Barcelona club economics, that's for certain.
I'll tell you what, if I hold a garage sale, I want the Portuguese football clubs to run it. Magnificent. The transfer market for many. Not be kept in play. It'll be a throw in for Juventus. 27 and a half minutes gone to the Cotton Bowl. Dave Denholm and Matt Lawrence with you here on FS2. No score, Barcelona and Juventus, part of the Soccer Champions Tour 2022. And after some rocky first few minutes, Juventus have really settled in here in this first half.
Absolutely, thoroughly concur. They've been the better side, if anything, Juventus in the last 10 or 15 minutes. They're certainly dominating possession at the moment, just as I say that. They give the ball away.
Oh, quick step up, Rovella. Quadrado. Caria tried to turn. Moving pass out wide. Here comes Juventus. The cross it key. Cannot get enough on it. Garcia got down hard, and he's a little slow to get up. Actually, that was Christensen enough to ease down.
This is a terrific ball played in with the outside of the left foot, just in behind that back line of Barcelona. No surprise again that it's that man Di Maria, but also that's why Moise Kean is not a top draw centre forward. A swing and a miss there for Moise Kean, just about misses it with the right foot, hits his left shin pad.
The referee is going to say it's hydration break time here. As two players still down in the sixth, legs tangled there on that play between Moise Kean and Andres Christensen getting checked out by the training staff. So both teams will take the hydration break back. You just summed it up a few moments ago. Juventus back in this match. What does Barcelona need to do now to get it back to those first few minutes when they were on the front foot?
I think it's going to be very difficult because of the heat, because of the humidity. The reason they were so successful in the first 10 or 15 minutes because they were pushed so high up the field, really pressurising Juventus. I don't want to quite say they've run themselves ragged and they can't do it anymore, but it is so hot. It is sticky. I can't emphasise enough how hot and humid it is here. These players are used to playing in a certain amount of heated conditions, but this is another level, Dave, as you're fanning yourself off as we're standing here.
But you also have to know that they likely know that it's probably 45 and done for these fellas.
Absolutely, it is. I would imagine that there's every chance that we see two new sets of 11 in the second half, certainly with this humidity. We know the mod football team will have the nutritionists, will have the fitness coaches out there monitoring everything. And I think it'd almost be foolish to expect a player to go a full 90 here. Possibly one or two of them may go 60.
Juventus actually trained at Washburn Stadium not far from the Knoxville campus of SMU, so certainly got used to a little bit of this heat within the last few days here in Dallas. Right now, still no score. We're past the 30-minute mark in the hydration break currently. There will be one each half. Add that on at the stoppage time at the end of each half. Both teams getting a talking to from their managers. You got to take advantage of the coaching time. Any coaching time you get in the preseason. You can see Allegri and Xavi both going at it with their clubs.
It's really on the money, isn't it? This is almost an extension of a half-time. It's a little break just before half-time, obviously, just to get those points across. And I think Allegri right now will be the happier of the two managers, that's for sure. But we just saw that cross from Di Maria with that outside of the left, just curling it behind the back line. If he's curling that into Lewandowski, it's 1-0. Lewandowski's whipping that into the corner of the goal, and that is 1-0.
And we do have a substitution for Barcelona. In fact, Sergio Des. Whenever Barcelona comes calling, that is big news.
It really is, and he is talented, and he is one of not that many players in the modern game who is naturally two-footed as well. We saw it in the last game against Real Madrid. He doesn't mind going to the byline, crossing with his right foot, cutting inside and shooting with his left. Now, does he play a whole hour now? 58 minutes, 59 minutes left of the game.
Barca has more than 22 players available tonight, so maybe the fact that he gets 60 minutes potentially, we'll keep an eye on that in the second half and see when he gets subbed out. If he does, indeed, may get less than those 60 minutes, may only play 45. Forward now for Barcelona. It's Lewandowski looking at the midfield here. A couple of former Dortmund front runners here, or Aubameyang and Lewandowski. Back into Christensen. Christensen and Kean got up to a fine. That's good news. After tangling legs there at the 6. Juventus 4-8 forward just minutes ago here. Had the hydration break. We're back at it. A little bit more pep in the step with Barcelona here after the hydration break. It's Des. First time really on the football. How wide Dembele. Dembele cutting it back. In the 18. Dembele. Shot. Goal!
Oh, goal.
Oh, what a moment of brilliance.
Dembele.
assist to the hydration break, Dave. I think that after the hydration break, they were very much on the front foot, Barcelona. So Gino Dest, does he get an assist there? But what an individual moment of magic here from Dembele. Here he is, Dest. He'll claim that assist, lays it into Dembele. Now it's all about that young man. Twinkle-toed, fleet of foot. And from that angle, he shouldn't be able to score. Chesney's not going to be happy with that. Cuts it back onto his right foot. It's a really tight angle. Yes, he smashes it underneath the goalkeeper. But the goalkeeper has to stand up big and strong. They're not getting beaten at that near post.
It was funny, Dembele, 32 goals and 150 appearances for Barcelona. Normally a setup man. We mentioned the 13 assists last season. He does it himself here tonight. And Barcelona have the 1-0 lead here in the first half.
And we saw him do it in the opening 5 or 10 minutes, and he went the other way. He took it inside onto his left foot and struck. So that's always keeping the defender second guessing. If you go inside or go outside, I said Dest can do it. Certainly Dembele can do it. Initially went inside onto his left, cuts it back here onto his right. Yes, a good finish, but you have to question the goalkeeper here, Chesney.
Sensational play by Dembele. Maybe bumped Chesney a little bit there. Barcelona on it. Giveaway there. Lewandowski laying it there. Turns and carry on. Space for Juventus. Quadrado. 1v1 with Gas. Quadrado. Barcelona back up on the left.
Well, when Dembele or Dest can go inside or outside, Quadrado can only go inside onto his right foot. Doesn't keep the defender second guessing at all. You know exactly what he's going to do. He only stands on that left foot of his.
34-year-old Colombian renewed his contract with Juve all the way back in April, all the way through this season. With work back defensively by Dest to Dembele. Crowd loves it as Dembele working through the Juventus defense again here. The midfield to Kessie.
Such a good goal.
Beaches here for Barcelona. He's to put it out wide, and he does. Lewandowski. Provider. Reaches Eco there, and a foul is called. Serginho Dest a little too anxious there.
But this is how desperate Lewandowski is to get in the game, though, isn't it? This is the goal, though, from Dembele. No way in the world that he should be able to score from there. Yes, he strikes it well, but he strikes it through the goalkeeper. Chesney gets down really late there. He has to be saving that. A top draw goalkeeper saves that. If it's Manuel Neuer, if it's Ter Stegen, if it's Ederson, Alisson, they save that.
Busquets. Great switch. Aubameyang, 1v1. Danilo. Good ball movement. Alba. There. Clearing lines there for a little break. Defensively, 38th minute. They trail 1-0 on the goal from Ousmane Dembele.
For large portions of this game, poor old Moise Kean is ploughing that lone furrow up there. He really is. He's being marked by Garcia, which means then Christensen can drop off. Or Garcia can get in front of Kean, and Christensen goes behind him. It's really, really hard for Moise Kean.
Throw in Juventus. Mentioned Bremer, Torino, one of the best defensive teams in Serie A last season. Just a little short for Di Maria there.
Di Maria, haven't mentioned his name in the last 10 or 15 minutes. When anything has been going well for Juventus, it goes through Di Maria. Di Maria's been finding those pockets of space in the middle of the field. Now he's out there hooking the touchline, getting chalk on his boots. I want to see him more in the centre of the park.
Nucci starts it with a good ball. Look at Kelly out wide. Quadrado. Cross. Key.
Ooh.
Told you he can kick it with his left foot.
Moise Keane kicks it right through the back of the net. 39 minutes. We are all level.
A terrific cross this from Quadrado. Serginho Dest isn't close enough. He gets shot far too far in here, Serginho Dest. Leaves himself far too much to do to get across. This is really half-hearted, just dangling a leg out. That's poor defending from Dest, but what a great cross from Quadrado. Into that corridor of uncertainty. Ter Stegen can't come through.
1-1, guys.
Defending
1-1.
Garcia as well, Moise Keane. Inside of the right foot. Thank you very much, 1-1.
And Matty, dare I say, Moise Keane, very Robbie Keane right there in the middle. Just get the ball in the back of the net. And Keane made the good run through the center towards the 6. Slots it home. Good ball from Quadrado. And we are level at 1.
Well, I'll let you tell Robbie Keane that you're comparing him to Moise Keane. I would imagine the goal scoring record slightly different, but you're
Well,
right.
I didn't say Robbie Keane was Moise Keane like. I said
Just a name. Just a name.
was Robbie Keane like. That does make a difference.
It does, you're right.
1-1, Barcelona back on the football here. And you can use any excuse you like about the Heat. Great teams make great plays. Both of these teams have done that thus far. Dembele, he did it just moments ago. Dembele! He does it again! It's 2-1! Go to sleep,
Dembele!
this defense! Ousmane Dembele is here in the Cotton Bowl!
I don't care whether it's a testimonial, a pre-season friendly, or a Champions League final. When you draw level, you then stay tough, party there. Nobody forces Jordan. He just dangles a leg. Dembele says, thanks very much. I'll cut the ball back onto my left foot and I'll find that far corner. Magnificent from the young man. He can go both ways. Quadrado with his hands up. He doesn't want to tackle it. It's in the penalty area. Absolutely dreadful for Dembele. That's a talent right there.
Nothing Chelsea could do on that one.
Dembele's on form today.
It's 2-1 Barcelona in the 42nd minute. It's 2-1 Ousmane Dembele. Maria gets pushed down. The referee with a late whistle there when it will play on. Too much in it there. Barcelona's defense, and it'll be a free kick for Juventus. Far side, right near midfield. They have to now settle down again and try to get back into this one before the break.
You wait minutes and minutes and minutes waiting for that London bus to come, and then all three come at once. Absolutely magnificent. 34th minute, 39th, and the 40th minute.
The bus is full of goals, and here comes Quadrado again on this left side. Quadrado! Zakaria! 24.
I agree. Smashes high and wide. There's never any belief here in Zakaria that he was going to get that knee over the ball, that he was going to strike through it with the laces. It's always arcing away from goal. Ter Stegen just watched that one sail over the crossbar.
Ter Stegen. Players on either side, he'll use Christensen. Building out of the back, Barcelona. Yes. Loose pass there, nicely cleaned up. Lewandowski all the way back. Not exactly where he wanted him living, that's for sure, but good work by Lewandowski to make sure he cleans it up defensively for Barcelona.
Give him some credit. He wants to touch the ball. He's going to go anywhere to touch the ball. He wants to get into the game, but you're right. He wants to be playing in between the width of the penalty area.
Is there more in it here before the halftime? Remember, it's all the way across there. Cassie. Busquets. Alba. Pass past the 6 there. Aubameyang made the run. Stays in play. That's good work by Alexandro. Remember, Bonucci switching spots there in the center of defense right now. Ball got on midfield there. A second ball may have been a little distracting there on the far side. Di Maria didn't really notice, though. It'll be a throw-in for Juventus. 44th minute. A late flurry of goals here in this first half. Ousmane Dembele with 2, Moise Keane with 1, and that's where we stand. 2-1 Barcelona. Played all the way back now, Chet. Bonucci, that is a bad giveaway there. He hadn't done that this half, that's for sure. He was breaking lines rather well. This one, not so much. Dembele. Jesse. Oh, what a save. 3-1.
Jesse almost scored his first goal.
Turns provider to Jesse. And Jesse is equal to the task.
It really was, and I've watched a number of highlight reels of Frank Jesse, and quite often he will just have a little dink over the goalkeeper. Here he goes with power. Credit Jesse. I thought he was culpable for the first goal, but this is a wonderful save from Jesse.
It really is, just over the crossbar. So it'll be a corner kick on the far side. In-swinger, here he comes. They'll play it short instead. Busquets out wide again. Dembele now on the left. Christensen. Barca fans certainly want at least one more here, Matt. The final moments of the first half. 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on here. Yes. Oh, what a turn by Busquets. Nothing the youngster Ravella could do but grab the shirt, tug him down. Free kick Barcelona.
Just all about having your head on the swivel. Busquets knows exactly what is going on around him. He knows where everybody is. He's always got that picture in his head as the ball's coming towards him. It's not the ball comes to him and then he decides what to do. He's already decided what he's going to do with the ball before it comes to him. Such a good player, Busquets.
Nico taken down hard there. Maybe a little frustration being worked out on the youngster there from Alexandro.
Yeah, can't get anywhere near Dembele, so I'll kick the youngster.
It will be a free kick here. Busquets. Again, perfectly switched the pitch here. Oh, just in front of Lewandowski. He liked the thought. The execution, and Chesney's on it.
He's just not getting into the game, Lewandowski. Everything's down the flanks from Barcelona's point of view. And certainly not to the detriment of the side, that's for certain. You don't need to spend 50 million on Lewandowski the way they're playing right now. It's just all about how can they get him into the game.
Dembele. On the hat-trick, Dembele. Moves it up a bit, Olivia. He'll pull it back. We're into the second of the 2 minutes of stoppage time. Matt, your thoughts on this first 45?
Well, it's been quite a remarkable game of football, considering it's a pre-season friendly, considering it's 100 degrees or 175, as I said beforehand. I think Barcelona have been the better team. They were the better team for the first 15 minutes. Then Juventus came into the game for 10 or 12 minutes. And then Barcelona, after the hydration break, really came back into it. It's been a fun game. It's been a real game of football. It hasn't felt like a pre-season friendly.
It may extend past the 2 minutes if the referee decides. Nope, he says we are done. The first 45 minutes are in the books for on FS2.
They customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Whoa! Look out. Minions are biting today.
Minions, the Rise of Gru, only in theaters. These folks don't have time to go to the post office. They use Stamps.com. All the services of the post office, only cheaper. Get a 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale. Go to Stamps.com.
Okay, guys, it is halftime, so I'm just going to run through Instagram for next 10 minutes, then I'll put it back on. Yeah, guys. So to recap, basically, Dembele scored in the 32nd minute, which put Barcelona in the lead 1-0. Then Juventus scored on the 38th minute, with Moise Kean put Juventus in the equal side for 1-1. And then 2 minutes later, Dembele scored again, making it 2-1, and that's how we went into halftime. So very interesting half. Both teams were really pressing. Barcelona started pressing early, and yeah, Barca fan India, thanks for the comment. Appreciate it. And also thanks for the subscribe. It is currently halftime, guys, so that is why I'm just waiting, or else you will be hearing ads the whole time. Cool, guys, I'm going to put it back on now.
I know. I'm going to cashnetUSA.com. And if approved, we can have the money in our account as soon as the same business day. Go to cashnetUSA.com to apply for the money you need. Why pay over $100 a month for cable when it's half the cost for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want with all the entertainment you love for the price that cable can't beat. Try free at FuboTV.com. Things are going well for the animated comedy Housebroken, and you can watch season 1 on over anytime you want. Saving creatures this gorgeous makes my job worth while. Non-stop fun. Well, crazy. Lisa Kudrow needs an all-star cast. Housebroken, new episodes coming soon. And watch season 1 on Hulu.
Another option, do we?
Don't get a rush. I just have a couple questions.
I did what I did to save my son. I never intended for things to get out of hand.
5 minutes until the second half starts.
Garrett keeps going. Oh, Garrett cut it this way. And that, 80-18. Oh, no. Right now. Bad decision there by Finland.
Yeah, they're showing recap on the first half. I think the second half should start after that. Dun, dun, dun.
Spectacular from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. A magical milestone moment for one of the game's greatest strikers. Nielsen is up, only a punch and falls for Jones in there. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, just to recap, I have typed out all the goal scorers in the chat, and so to recap the first half, Dembele scored in 32 minutes, putting Barcelona in the lead. Moise Kean scored on 38 minutes for Juve to put them in the equalizing position. And then 2 minutes later, Dembele scored on 40 minutes, taking on 4 defenders and putting it in the bottom left corner to make it 2-1. And that was it for half time. In terms of analysis, the first 20 minutes Barcelona was pressing Juventus, but they kept on getting caught on the counter-attack. Sergio Roberto was at right back during the start of the match, but he couldn't keep up with Cuadrado's pace, so they substituted him on about 30 minutes for Serginho Dest. That's about it. Otherwise than that, both teams have just been pressing and attacking. Most of Barcelona's attacks all came from the, well, both of Barcelona's goals came from the right wing. Both of, Juventus' one goal came from the left wing that was low crossed in.
From the brand that brought you GNC's #1 vitality product and product of the year, new Nugenix Total is the most powerful man-boosting formula ever because it boosts your free testosterone and your total testosterone. To get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, text HUNT to 42424. I like the better than Nugenix system. Hey, me too. Got 40. You need Nugenix Total T. And shit like it's a text HUNT to 42424. For your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of new Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. That's HUNT. The 42424.
You know, it says out of workshop for a reason.
So sorry to bother you, boss, but they moved the World Cup
To the holiday.
American ads are so weird.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, but that's my time to shine. Get Blitzen on the phone. I gotta get back up there right now. Oh, I gotta go.
Is it my birthday?
All right, I can use some pictures.
This is an intervention.
Will there still be paid?
Oh, well, yes, actually.
Welcome to Flatch has the same feel as The Office and Parks and Rec.
That's what she said.
It's a love letter to the community at its heart.
Flash, we love you!
If you're looking for a big taste of small town life, welcome to Flatch.
You're welcome!
1 full hour Thursdays on Fox, and watch anytime on Fox Now or Hulu.
Motivated war needs a whole lot of money.
It's $1 Million Music Mondays.
Are you guys ready to make some money?
That's good. Don't forget the lyrics and beaches and show you the money. And if you want to test your music knowledge,
Who came up here with a hot cup of noodles?
you can watch anytime. $1 Music Mondays, all Mondays on Fox, and watch anytime on Fox Now or Hulu.
That's good.
It's $1 Million Music Mondays.
We got a game to play, guys.
2 music game shows that'll keep you guessing.
Who came up here with a hot cup of noodles?
Don't forget the lyrics and features and all Mondays on Fox, and watch anytime on Fox Now or Hulu. All right, I'm gonna change your world. I like to hear from great guests. You want to reach the underdog? Good luck with that. It doesn't matter how many times I'm right, you'll still argue with me. This is the herd. Nick, he knows a thing or two. You just can't get him. Chris, well, he's seen a thing or two. That was interesting. All those things you love, they might love even more.
We are going to dive right into
So make this your first play of the day. First things first, mornings on FS1.
It's Skip Trip Kaylan.
I am a living legend.
He came to play. Said it, say so. Get off my property. Always right. It's beautiful.
Hey, second half is starting, guys. Also, just so you all know, every Monday and Friday I will be live stream reacting to WWE Raw and SmackDown. Those start at 3 o'clock in the morning, so do subscribe because I will be waking up at like 2:30 to stream those things.
It's the Soccer Champions Tour here on FS2.
Just like this match, because it's in America for friendlies, it started at 2 o'clock.
First 45 minutes after a bit of a slow start. But then Barcelona, through his money, Dembele grabs the lead. Moise Keane, you saw him right there, ties it up, and then just a minute later, it's Dembele again for Barcelona.
And we saw some really good goals, that's for sure. We saw some individual mistakes as well, but let's credit Dembele with the 2 goals. Let's Moise Keane with the goal as well. And Dembele's ability to go both ways, whether it's cutting inside onto his left foot or going outside onto his right, it's got the defenders guessing. They don't know how to deal with him at all, and he's been thriving down this right-hand side, Dembele. The person who hasn't been thriving is Lewandowski, the big money signing, the man who was supposed to propel Barcelona to the top of La Liga, was supposed to make them win Champions League. It hasn't happened in that first half.
Interesting to note, not as many changes maybe as we thought might happen here. Certainly for Juventus, as several of the starters for this match are back onto the pitch at least to begin this second 45 minutes. Barcelona in the yellow jerseys, Juventus, of course, in the white with the black stripes. Two goalkeepers in this one for the second half. For Juventus, it is Matthias Harris. And it's Jackie for Barcelona.
Yeah, the second half is starting.
To it here. Referee Elton Garcia waiting to receive word. It'll be Barcelona on the football to begin the second half. You see Ansu Fati at the bottom of your picture there. Nothing like heading to the bench and having Ansu Fati, the list goes on and on and on for Barcelona. You see Robert Lewandowski out there though, man, trying to get that first goal for Barcelona. And we are underway to begin the second half. Frenkie de Jong on the football there. He is a substitute here to begin the second half. De Jong. Not as many changes as we thought here in this stifling heat in Dallas. Maybe a good workout here for both of those starting 11s. There have been a few changes as we outlined. Gavi is in there for Barcelona as well. Ball played forward there. That's the new substitute for the Juventus. Federico Gavi in the middle of the bench there. Amidst the fouls. Will be a free kick Barcelona right near midfield. there by Barcelona. De Jong again.
Looks like they made a few changes. Lewandowski's still on though.
Jordi Alba out to the left.
I don't know the official changes yet. I'm still waiting for it.
Here De Jong. Frankie De Jong. I know that Barcelona are certainly trying to lever him out the door, that's for sure, trying to push him towards Manchester United. But I'm very tempted to believe that De Jong and Christensen are the best two centre-halves at this club at the moment. I think De Jong's a better player than Eric Garcia, certainly defensively. Whether he will remain at the club, Frankie De Jong, who knows?
Foul there. Whistle on Bremer. So it'll be a free kick, Barcelona, 47th minute. It was funny, Dembele, who had the brace in the first half, tuned it out here, so he will not get the hat trick tonight. Juventus' goal scorer. Moise Keane still in there. Shoots the ball down now. Letting it back.
Here you go. I don't have to say the subs. The commentator said it for me.
There may be 11 substitutions for both sides. It hasn't happened. That's
Okay,
for certain,
so Gatti for Bonici went off. Gatti came on.
Ball played all the way back here.
It's just okay. Chesney came off and Perrin came on. This is all for Juventus.
Throw in Barcelona. 48th minute. Jorginho Guess who subbed in the first half. Beg your pardon there, Matt.
De Jong, Gavi, and Pedri has come on for Barcelona. And Ansu Fati. I'm trying to see on the pitch.
Barcelona back on possession.
made many more substitutions, but they've slipped into that familiar pattern of dominating the game. Yes, only 3 minutes into this second half, but they've been much the better side. Yes, early on, but have just carried on where they left off at the back end of the first half, and they have made a plethora of substitutions as well.
Forward. Di Maria. Oh, pressure there. He goes down. Foul was called. More importantly, Di Maria holding that right foot.
Sorry guys, just ignore camera shaking. My leg was getting numb, I just had to move.
Exactly. He's got that innate ability, hasn't he, to go over when not touched, Di Maria.
Free kick though. Juventus on the football, not on the far side. Played all the way back to there. Outline too far. Here are the subs that came into the second half for Barcelona. We'll have a bit of a surprise there. Kaylan.
So we got Pjanic, Gavi, Pina, De Jong, Rafinha. They have come on in the second half in total.
In there. Really yet touched the football, to be fair. Near side. Good ball to the channel there. Oh, Gavi, what a move. Right up there at the last moment. Danilo still not out of trouble. Rafinha.
Ooh.
Saved it over the bar.
Rafinha with the power shot that was saved.
Shame on you for doubting Rafinha, Dave Denholm. Wow, what a blast there. He is enjoying life here in Barcelona, isn't he, man?
He really is, and Juventus kicked the ball away again, 25 yards out. His first couple of touches in this second half, Rafinha gets it out of his feet and he strikes it really well. And trots over to take the corner. Left-footed outswinger.
Here it comes. The six out of the way momentarily. Di Maria touch on it there defensively. Another touch. Does clear it out nicely. Di Maria outline Hakeem. Quadrado well across the field. Not a lot of help otherwise. He stood up there but does a nice job maintaining possession for the Italian side. And he gets pushed from behind. Easy call there. Free kick. Juventus right in front of the bench. 51st minute. Barcelona lead 2-1 on a brace from Ousmane Dembele in the first 45 minutes.
Absolutely lit the pitch up here, didn't he, at the Cop Bowl? Here in Dallas, he was quite magnificent. Dembele, I bet he wants to be out there still. He's desperate for a hat-trick.
What a touch. Oh,
Ooh.
there. De Jong read it. Still loose. Into the area. Late free.
Oh my god, come on.
It's Keane again, and it's 2-2.
It's now 2-2 because freaking Barcelona cannot defend. Okay. 58 minutes.
Keeping up with the Dembele's tonight. He's still out there. The hat-trick
Cannot believe
still
it.
on for Moise Keane. The boos ring out around the Cotton Bowl as well. Predominantly Barcelona fans here, but what a ball this is for Di Maria. Just cut out by De Jong. And it's slightly more
Go for Juve
as
again.
the ball ricochets into the path of Moise Keane.
Keane.
But look at Kelly getting down again, doing the dirty work for his teammates. You see the
On
fist bump
50.
by Kelly after the goal is scored, right to the legs of Ter Stegen. And it's all tied in two.
Even nutmeg Ter Stegen.
What a game here.
Even nutmeg Ter Stegen.
He drilled it hard and low. I think he's specifically aiming for the...
Ball forward, good turn. Out wide here again.
To Juve.
Good fight by Quadrado to create some space defensively. De Jong does a nice job stepping in as Barca's ball back in midfield. 53rd minute, we're back tied at 2.
Oh, it has been updated in the chat.
17 years old. I cannot remember being 17 years old. It was so long ago. Just an amazing talent for Barcelona. Here comes De Jong. De Jong in the middle. Lewandowski, right foot.
Lewandowski is trying. He's trying to.
That's the one, though. That's where we want him. That's where Lewandowski wants to be. In between the width of the goalpost, gets the ball out of his feet, takes the strike, takes a bit of a deflection, but he won't mind that, Lewandowski. He doesn't mind missing because he'll just go again.
Bremer pulls it up on the near side. Gets away from him momentarily. Hustles back. Good work by Alba. Yeah, head up. Shot block there inside the 18. Still available in Juventus. Comes away with momentarily in a foul. Barcelona will stay on the football here with a free kick. 54th minute. Barcelona and Juventus tied 2-2 at the Cotton Bowl. Early goal here in the second half from Juventus is Moise Keane, and we are game on. But it really is amazing the weapons these teams have at this level. Barcelona, Ansu Fati, and they play some, Ansu Fati, most talented players in the world, and you'll wonder if he can get a game in Barcelona.
And you've got Rafinha, then you've got Ababia, then you've got Lewandowski. The players they've got at their disposal, certainly in terms of forward-thinking players. I think at the other end of the field where they've become undone Barcelona when they play against better sides like Juventus. It's not exactly a defensive battle here.
Good step up there. Here comes Di Maria. Pass forward. Shot. Save there.
Juventus is really pushing.
Quadrado never afraid to take a hit from anywhere on the pitch.
Juventus is really pushing.
Onto that right foot. It's a great strike from Quadrado. Not particularly convincing save, that's for sure, from Kaylan. Just tips it over the crossbar.
And here's Di Maria now. Deep swinging left foot on the near side. Juventus with the corner. The crowd's starting to get a little more riled up here as we're back in level at 2.
First corner of the game. 50-odd minutes into the game. First corner for Juventus.
Maria gives way to Quadrado for the outswinging right foot here. Here it comes. 7 yards out. It's by much. Always going wide in the end for Gotti. Youngster Federico Gotti.
After being on low with Barcelona. Now he attacks the ball really well at both ends of the field, Gatti. In the attacking sense from those corner kicks or other set pieces, and certainly defensively as well.
Matt, you mentioned the fun he's having. 2 goals and 2 assists so far in this preseason. He had that lone goal against Real Madrid in the 1-0 victory in Vegas. Some of the football there, good little punch forward here. Messi, can he run it down?
Jesse's a monster, man.
Strong defensively.
We shouldn't be surprised. We know there haven't been that many substitutions. The game's got a little bit stretched. There's a lot more areas of space for the oppositions to attack each other. And we see more and more corners as well. We haven't saw any corners in the first half. The game's really coming alive now, as are the fans.
It's later. Hit a 6. Opportunity here for Juventus to clear on the far side. Quadrado does a good job of it. Barcelona battle back. It's Afidi again. Not wide in the corner. It's Kessie. Early cross.
Ooh. So close.
He's going to try and try and try again. It's Lewandowski. He wants to hit that back of the net. He's absolutely desperate. And he does this so well. Just pulls off defenders as well to find a little bit of space. Lewandowski. That's why he's one of the best in the business. You just see 2 yards just to the right-hand side. Look at that. Finds a little bit of space, but they're attacking headers. You've got to head the ball down, make it difficult for the goalkeeper. Lewandowski, he's desperate. He wants to be out there for 90 minutes.
Great ball from Kessie, too. Lewandowski could peel away. Kessie could almost sense where he was going to be. Juventus, a little bit of an injury concern here. Will be a goal kick when we get back to it. Is that Bremer walking off? He's coming around to the entire length of the back of the end line there. And there will be a substitution here for Juve. It'll be Daniele Rugani coming in to replace Brenner. And Bremer had a good night, certainly. You don't want to take any chances here, so it'll be the back line of Rugani and Gatti in the middle for Juventus the rest of the way here. 59 minutes. Played short. Gatti. Danilo loses possession there. Gatti pulls it back up. Carrying it forward. Ball out wide. Quadrado's open. Juve back in the attack. He wants that third. Quadrado instead to the far side. Di Maria takes the early ball and Di Maria.
There's only one Marco Van Basten. He's a good player, Di Maria. Just couldn't quite get his knee over the ball there. A decent effort. A wind-up trade in pre-season. You've got a Mexican wave, Dave.
You have the wave going on here at the top pole. Russia fans here, the 2-2 draw so far. We've got some substitutions coming in here soon for Juventus. And it looks like it is going to be more wholesale changes here. For Juventus, it'll be Mattia Compagnon, Nicolo Fagioli, and Luca Pellegrini. So 3 youngsters coming on. Fagioli, he gets the number 44. Luca Pellegrini, everybody's high on Luca Pellegrini, and why not? Replace Locatelli, Alexandro coming out. Also, Compagnon, the goal scorer, scored against Chivas, and he admitted the game that Matt Lawrence was in attendance of. So he's on the pitch. We'll see if he can continue his goal scoring streak. 61st minute.
Much better surroundings, much more conducive for broadcasting was the Allegiant Stadium. Nicely air conditioned. Didn't sweat through my shirt there.
Toughen it up, man. Let's go. Good ball towards Lewandowski.
Okay, Juventus substitutions. Goalie, Compagnon, Rugani, and Pellegrini. Might have pronounced one wrong, but
It looks like there's going to be some substitutions now for Barcelona. Memphis Depay.
Memphis Depay is coming on for Barcelona.
Several more coming in actually. Alejandro Balda. Kay going to make an appearance here.
And
Crowd's
PK.
gonna love that. Also coming in Pablo Torres.
And Pablo Torres.
PK there. Getting the captain's armband. Absolutely given the 62nd minute you do that. Rest of the subs again coming in Memphis Depay. Balda. And then you see the youngster Pablo Torres. 62nd minute.
Balde is also come on.
And why not Memphis Depay to be a game changer here as Lewandowski makes way.
Well, we talked about all those forward-thinking players. I don't think we talked about Depay. We mentioned Batty, we mentioned Lewandowski, Rafinha. We mentioned Memphis Depay.
Just 13 goals last season. If you need it. Here we go. Barcelona's players have just made a combination for a Depay to be marked by Grano. Didn't lose. Touch away Zakaria couldn't clean it up. Good work there by Gavi. What a turn! Foul there. Gavi draws the praise from the crowd there here at the 63rd minute. A brilliant turn.
Probably not the first person to say it, but I think Gavi's got some talent, hasn't he? At 17 years of age. He's probably got a future in the game.
Gavi, there he is. Gavi with Depay in front of him, cuts it inside. Torres on the left foot, out wide. Bucky. Back is Torres. It's the early ball to the back post. Mike didn't let the chicks it down. Just maintain possession. Maria getting in there. Runs out of play. A little bit of pushing there. Was indeed getting a little active, but it'll be a throw in Barca. They take it quickly. Gavi. Listen to this crowd. They want a goal here from Barcelona. Touch passing.
The crowd's certainly very lively. They must have been hydrating a lot during that first half.
Just the pie hitting in there in the first few moments. Big fans at that foul. Do not want to run into Memphis Depay at full speed.
It's quite coming together as well, wasn't it, between Quadrado and Depay? And with all these changes as well, the tempo's kind of ratcheted up a notch or two as well.
65th minute towards the or they got a head on it. Moved up here, back to Pena. In play here. 2-2 the score. 2 goals is running to belly in the first half. A goal for Moise
They're all booing PK as soon as he gets the ball. We all know why.
Giannis, good turn. Space here on the far side. Barcelona in the middle of the field. On the left. Momentarily. Again by body. Towards the end line. Crossing towards the 6. Cut away momentarily by Gotti. Still active here out wide. Sharia trying to keep it away. He does. Battling there. On this near side with Pablo Torres, but it will be a throw in for Juventus.
And the ball is another player for Barcelona, another young player, 18 years of age. I think he's got immense talent, the left back. Not only is he a good defender for a young man at 18, the defensive attributes will grow the older you get, but he's so comfortable on the ball, getting to the byline. We just saw that wonderful cross. Yes, it was cut out. Such a small back lift as well for the ball, just whipping the ball in.
Well, went out of play there. There will be a throw in for Barcelona about 25 yards off the end line, near side of the pitch. 66 minutes in a tie game here at the Cop Bowl. Throw in for Barcelona. All to spend time with Barcelona that season. Throws it in there. Play back.
When you hear booze, you know it's PK.
What about us? He's running the middle there, but Foxy trying to get on the same space on that one. Thought better of it. He's possession here for Barcelona. Torres out wide. Comes Rafinha. From feeling something here. Away.
Just loves playing on that left-hand side, Rafinha, and cuts it in onto his favoured left foot, whether he whips crosses in or whether he shoots on goal.
So off the ground there, foul is Manchester United pushed it behind.
Free kick just outside the penalty box.
Here, just outside of the penalty circle. Take a look at it.
There is a foul. Absolutely no need from Gatti whatsoever. Again, the player's facing away from goal, he's facing the opposition goal. Why does he go through the back? But he doesn't need to. Just run up to him, hold him up. A little bit of naive defending there from Gatti. And you've now got a plethora of players over the ball. But they do rock, paper, scissors to see who takes this. Depay's there. You would assume Rafinha's there.
23 yards away, just outside of that left post for the goalkeeper heading in. Marion was set up a wall here. So far, it's 4. And so far, it's 3 players from Barcelona who want a piece of it. We'll see who takes it. Danic, Memphis, and you would imagine that Vino will actually get the pass here in the 68th minute. Wall is set. Referee still waiting. There is a player down behind the wall for Juventus. Vino with the left foot. Here he comes.
Oh.
The Woodward. Ball still loose for Barcelona. Torres. Bucky. Towards the back post. Off the woodwork again.
They hit the post twice in 10 seconds.
Barcelona inches away from recapturing the lead. It's still 2-2.
The upright is the goalkeeper's best friend, that's for certain. And Bennett is really happy for the width of that post. Here's the first one from Rafinha. Up and over the wall and back down. Just not back down quite enough. Bennett absolutely stranded there. And this is the second one from Ansu Fati. Just dinked towards that back stick. And ricochets back from just underneath the crossbar. Really unfortunate for Fati. But as I say, goalkeeper's best friend, the uprights of the crossbar.
Best friends for life for McKee and Marine after those two. Barcelona back on the football on the restart. 69 minutes late in it. We're into the 70th now.
The players do realise this is a pre-season friendly, right?
No, they do not, apparently. And that's all well and good for everybody here in the Cotton Bowl tonight. Soccer Champions Tour on fire here on a hot night in Dallas. Here they come again. Gavi. Does not give up a rebound there. Gavi gives him a tap on the head, applauding his work getting down and making the save. That's actually Pablo Torres.
It's a wonderful one, it really is. And again, such little backlift here from Gavi, just trying to catch Pelin unawares. But you have to credit Pelin. Nice soft hands, doesn't give up the rebound, gathers at the second attempt. But Gavi, boy, is the kid going to be good.
My apologies to Gavi, I had it right the first time. Out wide again, Barcelona still in possession. Knocking on the door, knocking on the posts, literally twice. Here it comes, Kevin forward too far. Gets ahead on it. Versus still in control of the other. Right in the middle again. Easy call there for the referee. It's going to be a little late in. Free kick, Barcelona. This one's farther out. Close to about 37 yards out here, middle of the field for Barcelona. They take it quickly. Copy. Torres.
Huge Shakira fans in Dallas.
The commentator said huge Shakira fans here.
Just started to get the better of the game, haven't they, in this second half now, Barcelona. They've made a whole host of changes. 10 changes I think they've made to Juventus' sport. But the likes of Gavi has come in and started dictating the tempo. And of course, Rafinha, Memphis Depay as well, Ansu Fati. They've got such talent going forward, Barcelona.
71 minutes currently in the game.
We have not called Keane or Di Maria's name in the last 5 to 10 minutes. Forward, Depay, good turn. Memphis Depay. A wide body. Once again, Barcelona with some serious possession here. Lyon in the offensive half. Yannick. Behind Depay. Cleared away there. I don't know if it was miscommunication. Well, he wanted Petty to come and collect the ball. If the goalkeeper's not calling for it, you just have to clear your lines, and that's exactly what Pellegrini did. No point dithering in your own penalty area. Just clear this line, got rid. It's all Barcelona right now. Depay. Fati on the right foot, middle of the pitch. Foul. Free kick.
Not a free kick on the right on the line of the box this time.
It doesn't look like. Get a replay here. The 73rd minute. Here's the foul. Good is front there, Quadrado. Possibly just played the ball first. It's hard to tell from this angle, but the referee's right there. He's on the spot. Good positioning from the ref. But Quadrado certainly didn't agree with that. We saw it from the opposite side of the pitch. Barcelona in the ensuing free kick rattled the crossbar of the woodwork twice. Now it's on the near side of the pitch. A shade closer at 20 yards out. It's much harder here. No free kick taker wants to be taking a free kick from 18 and a half, 19 yards out. It's very hard. It's a really hard skill to get the ball up and over the wall and back down the other side. Quite often here you'll see players either trying to curl it around the wall or go for sheer power and hit it towards the far post. And it's certainly spotted the ball there. Probably lead me to believe he's about to take it. Bajoli in the unenviable task again to the youngster. Yeah, get down there, lay back behind the wall. Lay down, kid. 74th minute. He is over it as well. Well, and look, they're manoeuvring the ball as well. The Barcelona players, they've moved the ball just a few inches further away from the penalty area. The referee wasn't quite seeing, and he's done it again there, Pjanic. It is finally a yellow card on Di Maria. I was going to say, if this was a regular season match, that would have been an earlier yellow card. Di Maria actually forcing the referee's hand here. But the referee's not paying attention. Pjanic has moved the ball about probably half a foot, 2 feet back towards his own goal, which is exactly where he wants it. He can move it another 3 yards out and do that. The referee, every time he turns his back, the ball gets moved a few inches further. Is it Avila? Is it Pjanic? 5-man wall. Pjanic, right foot. Well, I said it's a hard skill. From that distance, it's very hard to get the ball up and over the wall and back down the other side. He does the first bit, gets it up and over the wall. But with that power, it's always going to go over the crossbar. Hydration break time here, the 75th minute. Just announced over the loudspeaker in the Cotton Bowl that Angel Di Maria did in fact get the yellow card. We saw it there. Bit of time wasting from Di Maria on that free kick. Cooling break here at the Cotton Bowl. Temperatures hovering around at 3 digits still. Certainly a kickoff well above 100. But boy, Vatic has not affected play tonight, it seems. Of course, they've had lots of substitutions. So Barcelona have had many. I mean, they've had 10, Juventus have had 4. But there's been no let-up. It's been quite magnificent. The game has been played at a really hectic pace. But it hasn't lacked quality. It's not just been held for leather. It's not just been everybody running around like headless chicken. It's been really top quality stuff. Granted, at times the goalkeeper and the defending hasn't been up to speed, hasn't quite been top draw. But certainly the attacking play we've seen, Dave, has been absolutely wonderful. It's a real spectacle here as well at the Cotton Bowl. You don't always expect it from free.
Just putting the volume off because they're playing copyright music. Don't need that in life. You don't need this to get copyrighted. Oop, phone fell. Once the music stops playing, I'll put the volume back. Don't worry. I'm still waiting for the music to.
Because of the heat and humidity. We know as you get closer to the season starting, you want to be playing 60, 75 minutes, and then in that last pre-season friendly, before the league season starts, you want to be doing a full 90. But with this heat, with the humidity, I'm very surprised. Certainly a 34-year-old Di Maria playing 75, 76 minutes, but he put in a real shift. He's still got such quality, Di Maria.
Yellow card there. Welcome to the match. Alex Bolado with a yellow card there on his first real effort. Juve with the free kick there. They go down the left wing in the attack here. Young gets held up there defensively by Barcelona. Nice job, and the foul was committed, so it'll be a free kick for Barca. 79th minute after the hydration break is done. We're still tied 2-2. And just if you're wondering, there will be no extra time nor penalties in this match. The game can end in a draw here. We're forward now with Barcelona. We don't want it. Probably won't get it, to be perfectly frank, the way they're playing. Diaby over here on this near side. Okay, on the right foot. Back to his left. Cross in. It's deflected down. Fascioli clears it with the left foot at the 18. Not out of danger here. Barcelona still on the attack. Carrying it into the area there. Boy with the dribble, but it's cleaned up at the deadline there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Slow it down here for Juventus.
Got a number of youngsters on show now. They're trying to prove a point. There's probably going to be a few players taking too many touches at the moment. They want to prove a point to their manager. They deserve to be out there, and sometimes you just try a little bit too hard.
Back there nicely. Cleaned up well. Juventus now carrying it forward. Pellegrini. In the middle. Wow, it's goal. Nicely done there. Rovella. Free kick for Juventus, about 10 yards in front of the midfield stripe. 80th minute. Good look at the foul there, clearly. Never any doubt. Forward now for Juventus on that far side. Fascioli. Forward just too far, but the goal kick Barcelona. Good thought. The execution just not quite
Reached the
there.
80 minutes.
It's a confident young man, Fascioli. I watched him when he came on against Chivas in their first friendly at Legion Stadium. And of course, we mustn't forget, Juventus beat Chivas 2-0. Barcelona beat Real Madrid 1-0. Both of these sides are playing well. It's only pre-season, but both sides playing very well at the moment.
Announced attendance for the night at the Congo 15,127 for this match. And they have gotten the show, to be sure, from both Juventus and Barcelona. Near side ball. Diaby had possession there, was knocked away, so it'll be a throw-in on this near side for Barcelona. As Matt said, a lot of youngsters in now for both sides. Still see Dennis Sicaria running around out there. It's been everywhere for Juventus. Good work by Gotti, who sealed off high into backward. That's just a play back here. Gotti plays it back to the keeper. Harry sends it towards midfield. Down one back there, Sule. Give it away.
Zakaria, Dave, having played the whole game for Vella as well, the two central midfield players. 81.5 minutes under their belt so far.
Credit to them. Weston McKinney still kind of getting back to fitness. Paul Pogba out with the knee injury. Having to put in a lot of work there. Pellegrini with a long throw. De Jong gets taken down. No call. Barca back on the football here midfield. Giannis. Good pass to Pai. Memphis. Such a good turn. Memphis. Right foot. 25 yards on the clock. See, they trying to keep possession here for Juventus. A whole lot of trouble. Turn and stolen away. And just taking off the football, Ravella. Easy Abde. Abde, the end mark. Cut back, and it's a corner kick. Barcelona in the 83rd minute.
No let up there is there. Barcelona looking for that third, and they assume the winner. Pai trots over to take the corner kick.
Abde is very active. The Pai will take it in swinging right foot. He wants to go short with it. He's got options here. Does. Quickly up to put up Casado. Back to Casado in the backfield. Thought Memphis might be making that run. A little too adventurous there from the youngster. It'll be a goal kick. Juventus approaching the 84th minute. Is there a winner in it for either side? 2-2. 2 from Ousmane Dembele for Barcelona. 2 from Moise Kean from Juventus. And that's where we stand. And yes, the second half has gotten a little bit more kind of deliberate, if you will, but we'll get away there, but it's clearly a foul. That won't count. Ravella clearly fouled there. Slow to get up here. It's all right. Looks like it's going to be fine. He's taking a beating tonight.
He really has, the young man. But he's still willing to get the ball in tight spaces, Ravella. He doesn't mind when he's got people around him. He still shows for the ball. He was fouled there. But as we get towards the last couple of minutes, tired minds, tired bodies out there, you've got to assume that there'll be at least one more big chance. And you have to figure it'll fall to Barcelona.
Zakaria, good ball forward. Good pressure though for Barcelona to win it back. Ball that gets fouled here is the area a little too aggressive. The referee wants to give him the yellow. It does. So far in the area. It'll be a free kick Barcelona. Take a look at that foul here that draws the card for the young man.
I like this kid. Boulder, the left back, really, really comfortable in possession of the ball. Absolutely smooth as silk when he's carrying the ball, Boulder. And he can defend well. There's not many youngsters of 17, 18 years of age like Boulder who can defend as well as he does. Got a good low centre of gravity. He's very quick over the first few yards.
DK forward down this left side. Abde chasing down. Good defensive work there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So it's a goal kick for Juventus. Coming up next for Juventus, doesn't get much easier. Saturday, Real Madrid. Barcelona on the schedule Saturday as well. They'll be at New York Red Bulls. The friendly there. That'll be interesting. Forward up for Barcelona. Fagioli carrying it. Foul was committed there. Yeah, it was. So a free kick, Juventus.
But it makes sense, doesn't it, for Barcelona? It gets them closer to home, going to Jersey to play New York Red Bulls. On the flip side, though, Real Madrid, obviously out in San Francisco today, then Pasadena at the weekend, and then that long trip back to Spain. Obviously, Juventus as well, going back to Italy.
86th minute. If you're wondering about the league openers for both these sides, La Liga opener for Barcelona is Saturday, August 13th against Rayo Vallecano. Juve will start their Serie A campaign August 15th against Sassuolo at the Allianz. Forward on Depay on the deflection. Depay! Edge of the 6, still in possession. Barca still in the attack. Into the middle. Shot. Save. Loose. Depay just wide. Oh, and Karin is down after making a great first save. Scrambling for the rebound, and Depay pushed it wide.
Well, and the big chance does fall to Barcelona. What a lovely flick that is from Gabby. Just redirects it with the inside of the right foot, forces a wonderful save out of Perry. Just take a slight deflection as well, so really well watched by the goalkeeper. And then brave diving at the feet of Depay, forcing to Depay to miss. Well, he almost slips over Depay as he goes to strike. He ends up almost 2 foot in the ball here, Depay.
Atia Perry still down. He's made a couple of nice saves. He's also been helped by that post on a flurry of activity on a set piece for Barcelona. 2 shots rocketing off the post in quick succession. That really was the last real good effort up until that point for Memphis, and Copy with a great flick. As Matt said, 88th minute though, still tied at 2. And it looks like Perry is okay, so Juve will start it up. All went on the play. It's going to be a goal kick. And if he can play it back to Bernie, Juventus moving on the back. Jolie gets hit there. No call, but a referee. Play on. Barcelona. Not gonna play. Say it's throw in for Juventus. Good work. The Serie A side here, near side Barbieri. So Barbieri with the throw. At 89th minute now. Foul there at the end. Let him have it again. Merciless tonight here at the Cotton Bowl, but it is a free kick for Juventus. Looking for a winner here.
I just have to tell you, it was a lot worse for PK at the Allegiant Stadium. He was absolutely taking pelters at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, PK.
Long switch Robella in place. It'll be a throw in Barcelona. 20 yards off the end line here on the far side of the pitch. Is there time for a winner for either of these teams? Clearly, there's the possibility of it with so much firepower still on the pitch. Back to De Jong. Matt, as we wrap up the final moments of this match going forward here is Barcelona. Your thoughts on where these two stand going into this season in their respective leagues, in Champions League for Barcelona? How are these teams going to fare in these competitions?
Certainly Barcelona are still playing catch up with Real Madrid, but that's why they've signed Rafinha, that's why they've signed Lewandowski to try and keep up with Real Madrid. You have to put Real Madrid as favourites right now, but we don't know what Lewandowski's going to do. He hasn't scored yet in pre-season, but you know the minute he gets on that goal trail, the goals will keep tumbling along for him. From Juventus' point of view, likewise, I don't think they're as strong as AC Milan or Inter Milan, possibly not even Napoli. They finished 4th in the league in the last 2 seasons, Juventus, and it wouldn't surprise me if it was 3rd or 4th again here.
Referee coming in between the two players there, some pushing and shoving. Piqué comes in trying to settle things down here in the 90th minute. We're almost into stoppage time here, still tied at 2. 4th official getting ready to show us the signboard. It will be 2 minutes, just like in the first 45. 2 minutes of stoppage time, and we are into the first of 2. Hold up. Got it. Or the tie checked up though. Overall harmlessly. The goalkeeper here, Juventus back on it.
That's how much confidence Gabby's got. The youngster, 17 years of age. He's just absolutely remonstrated with Pjanic, telling him to keep the ball. He's saying that to a top draw player. He's telling him, keep the ball, give me the ball, I want the ball, I will covet it. 17.
Phenomenal player. De Jong. Pjanic. Wide for Barcelona. They'll try the far side. Now the right side. Nothing doing, Juventus. The ball, Pjanic. There it is. Depay. Shot for the back post. Save. Perry still loose. And clear. Might be the last opportunity here. Depay nearly scored. Barcelona saying no. Here they come again. Depay laying it off. Up there. Shot near post is wide. Here's the effort from Depay. A great ball there.
Depay has to score. He goes at it really half-heartedly. He has to strike through the ball. This is the second one. And from this angle, you have to go across the face of the goalkeeper. You're never going to sneak it in that near post there. To go across the goalkeeper, force him to save and offer up a rebound.
Good effort there. We're about 30 seconds away. Referee imploring Terry to get going. Still 2-2. Both teams still battling, looking. Is there a winner in it? Time slipping away. And the referee, Elton Garcia, says, we are done. What a night at the Cotton Bowl with the soccer champions.
Right, that is full time, guys.
After Barcelona and Juventus played their hearts out for 90 minutes in a preseason game here, but it certainly did not feel like that, Matt Lawrence.
No, it really didn't. Honours
So-
even here. I think Barcelona just shaded it though. 59% possession, 18 shots to 8, 6 shots on target to 4.
Nice, guys. So it has ended 2-2. Just to go over the goal scorers again. You got Dembele on the 32nd minute. You got Keane on the 38th minute. You got Dembele on the 40th minute. And you got Keane on the 50th minute. And that has been the 2-2. Thanks for watching this live stream. Thanks for joining. And yeah, guys, as I said, this was just a tester. Once the league starts again, I will be streaming all of Barcelona and PSG matches, WWE as well. So yeah, guys, do subscribe to me on YouTube if you liked this. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And follow me on Twitch, Chef Grim Reaper. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.